Once again, I'm back at my bike shop today, or building, man cave, whatever you want to call it. It's got a lot of names. Anyways, I haven't been over here since I was here last week, very shortly, but I was over here just checking on a couple things, but also dealing with some migraines, which it's got a better day today, so thank God, knock on wood here. Anyways, I'm here just detailing my bikes and checking the air pressure. Some of them were not that badly low, but I haven't ridden these since last April, early April. So it's been a while. Anyways, this is my 1980. I've shown this in another video before. This is a 1980 Cruiser. It's just a Cruiser. Originally had uh, it, it had the rounded type fork on there. It's, they kind of changed from the Astubula to, I don't know, I'm not sure what you call the rounded one, but I took that off, and I've had this 26-inch Newell stock at the time Springer. This was available in the later 70s, 78, 79. This was on the Cruiser Deluxe, which I believe it came in red. I'm not sure if it's a flamboyant red or cardinal red, black, and sky blue. Not sure if there was any other colors. Anyways, this one, like I said, is just the Cruiser. I know I got the bike turned around the other way, but it just says Cruiser on it. The Deluxe came with the Springer. I believe they were coaster and 5-speed, and you could actually bought fenders back in that time if you wanted to put fenders on there. They were available, but most cruisers were non-fenders. I mean, these were the beach cruisers. But if you wanted to make it look more classier, you could put chrome fenders on there. So anyways, I put this Springer fork on here, on this back in, when I got the bike in the mid 2000s, somewhere between mid to later 2000. And it came from a neighbor that lives on the other street behind us. And they were an older couple. And I think I told the story before. They had this bike in the shed. They just had an old wood shed in the back, and the bike was just like this. It was just on the ground. The original Typhoon tires had a lot of knobbies, kind of like this one here. This is an aftermarket, and it has some badly cracks where it just sat dry rotted. But it's a shame because they had a lot of threading on there, but it was bad, both the tires. And in the beginning, forget what he wanted. I think he wanted like $450 or something like that for the set, and he would sell them as a set. He wouldn't break it down and sell them individually. And I said no, I was only interested in the men's. The women's was a sky blue. So he just put them back in the shed. A year after that, I think he told my brother that he'll sell individually. He needs to get rid of them, and he'll let $100 each. I said, okay, I'll take it for $100 because it's well worth it for the wheels. It's 2 wheels, and I had the Springer fork, and I was dying to put it on a cruiser bike one day, and here it is. So I put this on there. So it's a Schwinn Cruiser with an added Springer fork. Original Schwinn. These forks here can, in this condition and Newell stock, they run over $200. They're not as much as the crate Springer now running these days, but if you want one on your Deluxe, you got a bad fork on there, and that's what they run. They run about $200 plus. So anyways, I got this one all detailed. Let me get it over here. Oops, sorry about that. It's got the original paint. And what I use when I detail my bikes, I like this product here, the McGuire's Shine As You Dry Quick Wax. And it makes the metal smooth. So, anyways, I changed the seat too. The original seat was making too much noise, and I put this in. It's an aftermarket seat, classic series. Comfortable too. Got a lot of cushion here. And like I said, these are aftermarket white walls. But paint still shines on here. The decal, you can tell, is aging, but everything's original. The only thing I replaced these are NEO stock, but these are the cushion grips. It's got a little cushion in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little pocket. Pretty nice on the hands. I replaced those ones because they were dry rotted. So it's got NEO stock Schwinn cushion grips. And this mirror here is actually from Schwinn Cycling and Fitness. You know, they had their own line of products. So this is it came in a Schwinn header card, but not like the old Schwinn. You know, just a newer card. But it's a Schwinn, made in Taiwan, of course. But I like it. It's a good mirror. Okay, one down, and I'm going to check that one over there. That's what I call my Cadillac. That's actually a '97 Cruiser Classic, but I decor it all reissue Phantom. When the parts came out in '95, I was already buying the parts, the tank, the rear rack, the fender light. I had the front fender light, and when I sold my other bikes and miscellaneous stuff I had in here, and the guy he actually got into that. I should have locked that. I had it in there because I was working on it, and I put it in there. I should have locked that because he took all my cables. You know, that was not part of the sale. He took all my cables, and he took some of the pieces off this bike, like the light. I had something else in there too. Anyways, he just cleaned it out. He pissed me off. I wish I would have told my brother to check to see if I locked that, you know. But oh well. It's just water under the bridge now. But he did leave a lot of stuff here that he forgot to take, and he had the nerve to text message me and tell me he was going to come back at a later time of the year. And I told him, no, whatever you left here is mine now. You took stuff that you shouldn't have took. You even took I had a frame that I was working on, a custom bike. He took that off it. I'm glad he didn't take my park tools on. I would have been really mad. But he took, and I had the other parts in the house in my spare bedroom, but he took that bike too. It wasn't a genuine Chicago. It was just a 1998, 99 frame, but I was going to make a custom bike. And a good thing you don't see here, but I had the Atom wheel. I just had it laced too that December, just 1 month before my accident. And I had that in the spare bedroom, so I'm glad he didn't take that. Or I'm glad he didn't, or nothing in there in the house was for sale either, so. But anyway, whatever he left behind is now mine. I told him, nope, and I even blocked him. And anyways, getting back to here, I've already detailed this the last time. I'm going to touch up this bike here, and I already checked the tires last time I was here. Excuse me, on these bikes here. So, just kind of tidy up the shop today. I'm doing a little bit, not to overexert myself because I don't want to start these migraines. Right now I'm having a good day, and hopefully it'll resolve. I'm still seeing doctors to see what could be triggering it too. So, anyways, and I get back to work now.